Greetings from sunny Victoria. My name is Garnet Schulhauser, and I'm the author of 5 books in the spiritual genre. I'm also a QHHT and BQH practitioner. Now, all of my books deal with my dialogue and astral travels with my spirit guide Albert, who confronted me on the street one day disguised as a homeless man. If you'd like more information about my books, please click onto my website, which is garnetschulhauser.com. Now, on my many astral trips with Albert, he took me to the spirit side, he took me to other places in the universe, and other places on our planet, because he wanted me to write about what I saw and heard in my books. And thus, 5 books deal with my adventures with Albert on the astral plane. Now, Albert has revealed many astounding and, in fact, startling revelations about the cycle of reincarnation, what happens to us when we die, and about what the spirit side is really like. Anyone who's read my books or who's followed my YouTube videos will know that when our physical bodies die, our souls leave our bodies and return to the spirit side, which is our true home, which is where we came from before we incarnated, and which is where we will always go back to. You may wonder that when you first return to the spirit side, what will you expect to see when you first get there? You may wonder, will there be a chorus of angels who will greet me upon my arrival? Will there be a ticker tape parade for me to celebrate my return? Or maybe I'll end up at the gates of heaven, where I'll be confronted by St. Peter, who will ask me to justify why I should be allowed back into heaven. I can tell you that none of these things will happen. You don't have to justify your return to the spirit side or heaven with St. Peter, because there is no judgment in the afterlife. So there's no one there to ask you what you've done with your life and whether you were good or bad. So you don't have to worry about St. Peter or any admission requirements to the spirit side. Everyone goes back there naturally without any encumbrances as soon as their souls leave their body. And this is regardless of what you've done during your life. Whether you've been a good person or a bad person, everyone goes back to the spirit side, where what will happen, in fact, is when you first get back there, you'll be greeted by a welcoming party. Now, the welcoming party will consist of the souls of your deceased loved ones. So your parents, grandparents, uncles and aunts, maybe a sibling, maybe a child, anyone who has predeceased you and to which you have a close, loving connection, they will be there. They will be standing there waiting for you. They will wrap their arms around you and smother you with unconditional love and make you feel welcome to be back home. And it's an amazing experience, because I actually experienced a preview of my return to the spirit side on one of my trips to the spirit side with Albert. The whole intent and purpose of your welcoming party is to make you feel basically welcome to come back to your true home, which is the spirit side. And they will be there to make sure that your transition is very pleasant, enjoyable, and they will actually show you around and show you the ropes on the spirit side, so it's a very much of a very pleasant thing. And what's even better is that your beloved pets will be there as part of your welcoming party. So they will be there to greet you, to show you how much they still love you, and it's all a very wonderful, comforting, and exhilarating experience. Now, you may be wondering if there's any negative thing about your welcoming party. For example, if one of your deceased relatives, whether it may be a sibling, an aunt or an uncle, who you had troubles with, who you've been knocking heads with while you're on Earth, and disagreeing and arguing a lot, you may wonder, will they be there in the welcoming party? And if so, will they hold any grudges or have any animosity towards you? The short answer is no, because there are no negative emotions on the spirit side. And so even if you fought continuously with somebody in your family on Earth, when you get back to the spirit side, all that disappears. There's no need for revenge, no hatred, no animosity, and all you'll do is smother each other in unconditional love, which is all that exists on the spirit side. So do not worry about confronting somebody that you didn't get along with on Earth, because everything will be smoothed over and there will be no repercussions of what happened on planet Earth when you get back to the spirit side. And so everything about your return to the spirit side and your welcoming party is absolutely positive. There's nothing negative about it, no matter what may have happened on Earth, and it's something that you should all really look forward to because it's really the first step in your transition from planet Earth back to the spirit side. Now, as I mentioned before, if you'd like to read more about my astral trips with Albert to the spirit side and other places, please read my books or watch my YouTube channels. And that's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And remember to enjoy the rest of your journey. And above all, remember to keep on dancing.